Assalamualaikum students, welcome to the Phys Math Concepts. This is Shamsa Jameen and we are doing Cambridge IGCSE Physics Paper 2 October-November 2025 with the code 062522. In this video, we will solve question number 3 of this paper. Question number 7 of this paper. Let's start it. A mass is suspended from a vertical spring. Okay, the spring is pulled downward, causing the spring to extend further. Means what is the position of our spring is this one. It's an extended position of mass m. The mass is held at this position and then released. What energy change occurred during the initial movement of the mass when the mass is released? Means now mass is released. So one new position is like this one, right? So let's compare both of the energies in both of these cases, right? So when it is, let me change the color. Yes. So when it is in the extended position, means we have elastic potential energy maximum, right? It is extended means elastic potential energy is stored in it, right? So it means obviously because the motion we have the kinetic energy that will also increase, but the potential energy is decreasing, right? But now at this position, this one new position, our elastic potential, because it is now released, so elastic potential energy reduced, right? Kinetic energy because of the motion again increases, right? But potential energy in this case is also increases. So you can check in which case we have this option, and it is only in option D. Is it clear? I hope it is clear how elastic potential energy is decreasing because of it released from the extended position, right? Let's move to the next question. Students, if you guys have any doubts, you can also comment in the video. I will further make the more detailed video if you guys have any doubts, any queries about the paper, right? So let's start with the question number 8. Which energy resource stores kinetic energy? Okay, let's check one by one. We know coal is not, because in it is chemical energy, right? Nuclear fission, it stores nuclear energy. Solar, no, it stores heat energies. Yes, wind is basically the movement of the particles, so it stores the kinetic energy. Okay, now question number 9. Two beakers are filled at same depth, one with water and one with oil. Okay, we have the two beakers. Density of the water is given and the density of the oil is also given. In which position is the pressure the greatest, right? So students, we know that pressure is equals to rho g h, right? So we all know that when at which position, first let's compare with the densities. Density of oil is less than the density of the water, right? So it means the pressure for water is high, right? So we have two options for the water one, A and B. Now decide from, because of the density, it is clear that C and D is not a greater pressure, right? Don't exert a greater pressure. Now decide from the A and B. We all know that the height at position A, height is 0, like no, we can say the height. Comparison with the B, we have the maximum height, right? So according to that one, our pressure at position B is maximum, right? This one is the right option, option B, because it is at height and the height is also maximum. As we go down the water, our pressure increases. So it is basically not the up height, it is basically down the height, down the sea level. Okay, now come to the question number 10. The pressure of the air in a car tire rises when after a long journey. Okay, this is caused by the change in the average speed of the air particles and the change in the temperature of the air, because of the two changes, right? Average speed and the temperature, right? Which road describes the changes that have caused the air pressure in the tire? So if we talk about the air pressure, we know that pressure equals to force per unit area, right? Or we can say that force equals to change in momentum divided by time, delta T, right? If I write it in this form, I can write it delta P divided by A delta T. Okay, now temperature in the pressure, this causes a change in temperature. Okay, so if we talk about the temperature increases, right, within the tire. It means the velocity increase. Okay, I am writing temperature increases, it means velocity, speed of the particles increases. Speed increases means kinetic energy increases, right? And at the end, pressure increases, right? So let's check one by one which one is close with our answer. Every speed of the particles must increase, so we don't have these two options. We need to decide from C and D. And then temperature of the air also increases, so it is option D, right? Friends, I hope this question is clear, right? Pressure increases because temperature increases, velocity increases, kinetic energy increases, pressure increases. Okay, now come to the question number 11. In each, okay, in which range of the temperature is water a liquid? Okay, so we all know that water, for the water to be liquid in 0 degree Celsius to 100 degree Celsius. Above 100 it start boiling, means it is moving to the gaseous, and below 0 degree Celsius it is moving to the solids, right? But here you can see all the answers are in Kelvin. So when we convert them, we just need to add plus 273 in both the temperatures. So we get the temperature range 273. For 0 you get 273, and for 100 you get the range 373. So you can check it, option D, right? Okay, now move to the question number 12. The diagram represents the particle arrangement of the sample of three substances P, Q and R. P, Q and R, you can see this is a space like this. These are gases, these are not liquids, these are solids, and these are liquid. The sample have equal volume, same temperature. The sample is increases, temperature is increase of each sample is same and no change of state take place. Okay, which row shows possible percentage increase in volume for the three samples? Okay, so students, we can see that the greatest percentage of volume increase is the one with the loosely packed particles, right? When we heat the samples, our volume increase maximum in case of gases maximum, and the minimum in case of solids. So the solid one is Q. Okay, so Q must have a minimum answer. If we compare them, we get 0.06006 is the minimum, and for the gases it must be maximum. So where is gases R? So the value for the R is, yes, 7.2, and obviously the liquid one has the middle value, this one. So you must compare all of them, that we have the maximum is 7.2 and minimum is 0.06. So you need to choose that option in which you have the minimum with Q and the maximum with R, and it comes out to be answer C, right? Okay, now read the question number 13. A cup contains 0.2 kg of water at 60 degrees Celsius. Mass is given, temperature is given. After some time the water was cooled to 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, how much energy has been transferred from the water to the surroundings? Specific heat constant is given. Okay, we know that E is equals to mc delta T. Just substitute the values. M is 0.25, C is 4200, okay, and delta T is 60 minus 20. So you get the answer, multiply all of them, you get the answer 4200,000 joules. So you can check out its answer B. Let's move to the question number 14. A pure substance is heated slowly. The temperature of the substance is measured as it starts melts and when it finish melting. Which statement is correct? The temperature decreases slightly as the substance melts. Okay, one thing I must tell you, that when the state changes happen, right, the thing is, when stage is changing, let's suppose this is at gaseous, what we can say, okay, this is at solid state, and when it at this temperature it will melt to liquid. Once it start melting, its temperature remains constant, right? But the temperature changes occur only when we have a switching of the states, meaning solid to liquid, liquid to gas, is these type of. But state changes happening, in that case our temperature must be constant. So you need to choose that one. The temperature decreases slightly as no. The temperature fluctuates as the substance melts, no. The temperature increases as the substance melts, no. D option stays same as the substance melt. Students, I hope these questions are clear. If you guys have any doubts, any questions, you can comment me I will try to reply as soon as possible. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.